Hi everybody, and welcome to my tutorial on how to create a Google Classroom. Now, I absolutely love to use Google Classroom, and it's really great just regardless of the age and grade level that you teach. It can really be used in any grade level. I'm going to show you how to create your classroom and add your students today in this tutorial. First, you need to locate the icon that you would like to use for your browser. I'm going to use Safari because I have a Mac and I really like to use Safari. But whenever I use my PC, I use Google Chrome. So it just depends on your preference. So once you find that, you're going to go ahead and just double click and it'll bring you to your browser's home page. Once you're on your browser's home page, locate the search engine at the very top. And once you find your search engine, you're going to type in Google Classroom and hit enter. All right. Now some computers will take you to Google and it will have you actually select Google Classroom. Mine will take me just to the Google Classroom sign-in. So once you are at your Google Classroom sign-in, if you do not have a Google account, you're going to want to go back and create a Google account before you watch the rest of this tutorial. If you're like me, you have a million Google accounts and you're going to click this email address if this is not the one you would like to use. You're going to go ahead and click it. And you're going to select the Google account you would like your Google Classroom to be under. Okay. Now you have your Google Classroom homepage. Simple as that, super easy. But if you have a Google Classroom already, you're going to have a few classes presented for you. If you do not, this will be an empty page. So what we need to do to create our first Google Classroom is we're going to locate this plus sign in the top right. And it will say to create or join a class. So we need to click this once. And it gives you two options, to join a class or to create a class. We are going to ignore the join a class button right now, and we're going to go ahead and hit the create a class. Just press it once. Now, Google has a ton of security acts that you want to go over, make sure you're abiding by the law. You're going to read these security acts and go ahead and click I've read and understand the above notice, and you're going to click it and hit continue. All right, this is the fun part. You want your classroom to stand out. Some of my students already are a part of Google Classroom. They already have some classes they are a part of. So I want to make sure my students know that this is my class and that it stands out. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my name. So I'm going to write Miss Howard's awesome. And let's say I'm creating one for my math class. So I'm going to type Ms. Howard's awesome math class. That way my students know it's my math class, it's the best, and this is where they can find all of their assignments, all of their homework, whatever I post. Section, we don't really have first period, second period, third period, but if you would like to put like second period, if you do teach periods, you can put that here. Now subject, I'm going to type in mathematics. It's the foundations of mathematics, so we can put that. Room, I'm going to put my room number so my students know this is Ms. Howard's room. I'm not an imposter, okay? So once you have everything filled out, now you don't have to have everything filled out. Class name is the only thing that's actually required, but I do like to be as specific as possible, okay? So once you have everything filled out, you're going to go to this blue button right here where it reads create, and you're going to press it once. And it usually takes a few seconds just to create it, get through it. I think it's thinking, so we're just going to let it ride its course. Awesome! Now it is created. So here's what we're going to do now. We have our Google Classroom, and we are going to now need our people. We need our students in our Google Classroom. So you're going to go to the top, and there are four little icons here: stream, classwork, people, and grades. We are going to go to people. So I want you to click that once. And you should see your name under teachers. And there's this button right here. If you need to invite any teachers to be a part of your class, you can do that. And we see students. So students is how we need to invite our students to be a part of our class. Now there are two ways to do this. Your students can either put in the code that they need. They're going to log into their Google Classroom, and instead of create a class, they're going to go to join a class in the top right. They can put in this code and they're automatically in your class. They can see all your assignments. Or if it's at the beginning of the year, I recommend to invite them yourself. So you're going to click, I don't know if you saw that, but you're going to click the person with a plus sign right here, and it brings you to this little pop-up that has you to invite students. It tells you to type a name or email. So I'm going to type a email, and once you found the person you want to invite, you're going to click it once. And you can invite multiple people this way. You just type it in, invite, type it in, invite. Now, once you have all your students that you want to invite, you are going to click this button down here and click invite. Now, for tutorial purposes, it's not going to allow me because these are not email addresses within the school. But if it is within your school, it will send your students an automatic invitation, and all they have to do is go into their Google Classroom and hit accept, and then they can see everything that you have posted, any announcements you want to make, and it's just a really awesome thing to use. So I really hope that this helped you. Like I said, Google Classroom is just really awesome to use. It's super simple, and I hope this helped you out. Thank you.